Hey everyone, so this will be my review on the Fluval Betta Premium Aquarium Kit here. I got this guy from Petco, supposed to be $100. When I bought it, I had a 25% off coupon for ordering online, so I paid like 75 bucks for it or so. So it's pretty expensive little tank here, but it is Fluval, so it should be decent quality. So going off the box here, this is a 2.6 gallon tank of actual usable space. So the room the fish can swim in is 2.6 gallons. But now you include the built-in filter, which is in the back there. Then it goes up to 3.65 gallons. So the filter is approximately 1 gallon, and then the rest of the tank is about 2.6 gallons. So that is really cool. So usually they don't tell you if, and these tanks that have these built-in filters, they don't tell you if that filter takes up some of that space or not. And so this one actually tells you what the actual usable space is and then what the overall space is. So their box gives quite a bit of details here. So let's go over the light real fast here. So the wattage of the light is 2.1 watts. Otherwise, it is 230 lumen. It is 7,000 to 8,000 K color temperature. There are 4 LEDs in that little light. And it's supposed to last 30,000 hours. Then the filter here, which I'll show this off better a bit further into this review here, but it's supposed to do 16 to 33 US gallons per hour, which is 60 to 125 liters per hour. It is adjustable. I have mine up all the way, and I don't know if it's actually that strong. I think it may just the way this tank is set up with the built-in filter here. It just doesn't seem that strong, and I'll tell you guys why. Like I said, a bit later here. Now this did come with a 10-watt heater, which seems to be doing just fine. I have it in by the pump in the back in the filter. So that's really cool. Usually these tanks do not come with heaters. So part of that $100 is you have to take that 10-watt heater into account there for that $100 USD, that is, which I imagine that's probably a 15-20 plus dollar heater, especially being from Fluval. Then the dimensions real fast here is, let's see, it is 14.75 inches tall. It is 10.75 inches going from here to there. And then looks to be 8.75 inches here to there. The way they have it on the box is a bit confusing, but that is what it is. Then that is 37.5 centimeters by 27.3 centimeters by 22.2 centimeters. Okay, so this is a cool tank. If you guys saw my video from, I guess it's now a day ago or so, you saw that this had some scummy buildup on it. It was rather nasty. That's because my water level was just a little bit low. It's down to maybe here-ish or so. And this thing evaporates very, very quick. I mean, within a week it'll evaporate by quite a bit. But because of that, it made a whole bunch of scummy, nasty look on top of the water, which just increasing the water level, get rid of that. And also I scooped a lot of it out with a net. So that's why I don't know how actually strong this pump is. Maybe mine's messed up or something. I mean, you can definitely see it pumping. Again, I'll show this off in a moment here. But yeah, it had some nasty build up, some scummy build up, which is quite gross. Now this is a glass tank. Then you have these black silicone. Wow, the outside is plastic, but the inside is silicone. So you have these little black skirts here, which are actually pretty cool. The bottom is black as well. The top piece here is just plastic. It says Fluval on it. That seems to scratch up very easily. Mine's already a bit scratched up. Not horribly, but a little bit scratched up. Then you see the back there, that is all black, and behind that is where the built-in filter is. You see on the side here, the cutouts, that is the input. Then you can see up top here, back there, that is your output. And you can see there is, well, can't really see it right now, but there's actually an extra little filter thing right there, which I'll show off in a moment here as well. But it's actually pretty cool. This has more filtering capabilities, power, than other filters do, because they add in one little filter right before the output. Here is the LED light. It is just touch sensitive. I do wish, like I said in my initial review, that this had both blue and white LEDs, but it only has white. There's a side picture of it. You can see it is very thin, and it has those 4 LEDs on there, and then it just attaches to the back of the tank. It just kind of slides on there. It's nice and snug. It's not going to go anywhere on you. On this side of the filter is where your filter sponge is. It is a giant sponge, and then it holds onto your carbon and then your biological media in there as well. And then on this side, you can see this bit right here. That is an extra sponge as well. And that is where your output is again, as you can see. And again, that helps do a little bit more filtering as well, which is really cool. And you guys can see how strong the pump actually is from the surface there. So it moves it. Again, just you have to make sure the water level's up almost all the way. And again, this does evaporate quite quick. Might be because right now it's been 80 degrees outside. My room has been probably in the 70s. But it does seem to evaporate quite quick. It is a small tank. So you gotta keep an eye on. Otherwise, like I said, you'll get a bunch of scum buildup. You can still see there's some. But I mean, it was like, you couldn't even see the water moving whatsoever. It was almost pure white. It was quite gross. It was worse than this too. And again, that pump is adjustable. I'm not going to show you guys it. It is down there. And it is, again, adjustable. Then I have my heater over here. The heater is not adjustable. It is 10 watt. It's just right down there. Again, I'm not going to show you that because I'll fry the heater, taking it out of the water with it's still on. Yeah, but it is 10 watt. It is not adjustable. It keeps your temperature in the upper 70s. It does a good job. See on the side here you have these marks. Some of other Fluval tanks have them going all the way across the tank here. I wish this did the same thing. What it's supposed to do is make it so you cannot really see where the water ends or starts, however you want to say it, where the water top is. Again, I wish they would have made this all the way across like they did on, what is it, the Flex? Sorry, guppies, I'm not feeding you. But they did not for some reason. But on the back, at least it blacks out some of it. And then you can see down here it's all black. Or I should say looks all black because of these marks. I'm going to show off the light a little bit more here. So this is with, my room isn't pitch black. My window is open. The curtain's open, but they're about 15 feet away or so. See, this is nice and bright. I'll turn on the light right above it. And it's still nice and bright. So LEDs are nice and bright. Again, I just wish they had multi-color. As a lot of tanks these days are going with the multi-color, at least white and blue. Personally, I do not use, I usually only use white LEDs anyway. But this being a beta tank, and they have the really cool beta glowfish, I wish they would have added in the blue. Again, especially for a $100 tank, and this is a small tank. $100 they should have added in blue LEDs. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't. So, but yeah, that's one thing I wish they would have added. That way you could get a glowfish beta, and then have the blue LEDs make them really pop. Like I have in my 5-gallon tank. It's just really cool to see. Again, especially for $100. So this is a nice tank, I will say. Just gotta make sure your water level stays up, somewhere where mine is now. Drops much more down, and you'll get a bunch of scum. At least in my experience, you'll get a bunch of scum, even with the pump up all the way. The pump does do a good job. The filter does seem to do a good job. It had quite a bit of stuff on it, and that was without fishing and being in here for a while. So it does do a good job. This is a nice tank. Like I said, it is made of glass, which is nice. Right now there is supposed to be a shortage of glass, so a lot of tanks have gone up in price, which might be another reason why this is $100, on top of being a Fluval product, which is more of a premium brand as is. Again, very nice looking, I think. I mean, it looks basically like a spec, a Fluval spec, which I think is basically what it is. Or like the shrimp tank they have too is very similar looking to this. Just they added in a different type of pump, added in the heater, and then they added in different type of filtering, added in that extra stage of filtering to it. I mean, if you guys want if you guys quote unquote need a Fluval product for your Betta, this is definitely a decent option. I do wish it was about 5 gallons or bigger. They would have made this thing 5 gallons, it would have been perfect. But right now, like I said, it is 2.6 of gallons of actual use. Then add another gallon or so for that filter. And of course, I don't have a Betta in here. As you guys saw throughout this video, I have guppies in here. They seem to be doing okay. They don't mind it. They're swimming all around, happy as can be. They are from my 45-gallon tank, and I think I'm just gonna be putting them back in the 45-gallon tank because honestly, I'm going to probably take down this tank, which I do with a lot of tanks. So not just I don't like this tank or something. I just do it with a lot of tanks, especially these small ones. And I'll probably end up selling it. So again, this is a decent tank. Do I recommend it? For $100, I think there are better options out there, such as 5 or 10-gallon tanks that you can buy for a Betta. They just want maybe they will not have the premium name of Fluval, but you can go Walmart and buy yourself a 30-gallon tank. $30 tank that is either 5 or 10 gallons. Or you can go to PetSmart and get. I think they have really cool looking tanks at PetSmart that are cheaper than this, and either same size or bigger than this. Again, you just don't get that Fluval Premium name. But if you guys really want and really like Fluval, I personally do really like Fluval. I think they make fantastic products. This is a good option for you. Again, I just wish it was bigger. And again, for $100, there are better options out there and bigger options out there. I mean, you might even be able to get like a 20-gallon tank for $100, depending on where you shop. So do I recommend it? Only if you really like Fluval, or if you need a smaller tank like this and you want it to look somewhat premium. It does look somewhat premium, I will say. Then yes, I recommend it, but I would recommend going to get a bigger tank for cheaper than what this costs. Again, no diss on Fluval. I really do like their brand. And just for $100, there are way more options, way bigger options than this tank. Yeah. And again, if this was like a 5-gallon tank for $100, that'd be a lot better. Alright guys, thank you all very much for watching. If you have one of these, let me know what you think of it, or if you have a different tank for your Betta. Let me know which tank you have and if you like it or not. As always guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.